Hi, good afternoon. My name is Adetokunbo Bolude, the sickle cell warrior. So last week was World Sickle Cell Day. It was just an awareness day for people to know more about sickle cell. We are making an awareness about it so that people don't say, nobody told us. So a lot of people are making noise about it. And I just want to give you a recap of what I heard last week, some of the stuff I heard last week. And because I was jumping from one medical page to another last week just to hear what, as in, the medical doctors are saying about sickle cell anemia World Day. And then I came across one female doctor, one hematologist doctor from Lutz. I came across interview, and then she was people were asking her that since science is now available to everybody, that people can still go ahead and marry anybody they want to marry. You don't have to let your genotype stop you since there's science now. And the doctor was like, yes, it's true that you can know the gender from the pregnancy. Once a woman is pregnancy, you can know the child's gender. You can choose the child's gender. You can choose the genotype, and if it's something that is not pleasant to you, and I think they can remove the pregnancy if it is a SS child. But at the end of everything the doctor was saying, she said, you have to think about this very well. Most of these things they are talking about, this science they are talking about, it is very, 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 very expensive. Very, very expensive, sorry. It is very, very expensive. So very expensive. So how many people wants to go that route? How many people want to go that route? Just because you fell in love and you think, and because science is available now, you can risk it. Do you have the resources to fund that thing? Do you have the resources to fund being bringing a sickle cell warrior to this world? Do you know what's medication? How much medication is very pricey now, very, very expensive now. So we have to think about this thing twice before we do it. Please think twice before we do it. Don't say, because the world is in the 21st century, because we can. It is not acceptable. Think about it. Let's think about it. Yes, I agree. Science is available for us now. But are we making use of it in the positive way, or are we doing it in the negative direction? Do you have the resources to fund it? Do you have what it takes to fund bringing a sickle cell warrior to this world? These are the things we have to, you know, these are the things we have to discuss before we take any action. Even the Bible said that before you before you start building a house, you first of all sit down and count the costs. So before you bring a sickle cell warrior to this world, do you know how much this science we are talking, all these medications, the test, the is very, very pricey. And remember, I told you I was one of the stakeholders when I was still in FMC in Lagos, Ibutemeta. I heard one doctor was one, I think he's an hematologist doctor too. He told us, this doctor said, it is true that you can check the baby's gender and genotype while the baby is still in the womb. But let's assume the baby is SS in the womb, and then we request to abort the baby. How many women are willing to abort their baby? Because you're already getting, there's already connection between you and your baby. There's connection already, because you are the one carrying the pregnancy in your womb. There's already connection between you and your baby. And now somebody is telling you that the baby you are carrying is SS, and you don't want to put your baby to that risk of bringing her as a child, as a sickle cell, him or her, as a sickle cell warrior to the world. So you just have to abort the pregnancy. So now that you're already building that bond with your baby, and you know that connection now, mothers will understand what I mean. So do you want to go that route? It is better to prevent stuff than to let it happen and you start blaming yourself in the future. Prevention is better than cure. Prevention is better than cure. So I just want us to think about this. I'm just giving a recap because people are saying, the last week I heard a lot of stuff, and should be there science now. Science is now available for us. We can do whatever. If you have the means, the money, go ahead and do it. But for those who do not have the means, think twice. That's what I'm here to say today. Please think twice. Think twice. Because if you bring any child to this world that is a sickle cell warrior and I get to know about it, I will call you out. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Bye.